Welcome to Ank's English, your go-to channel for unlocking your potential and building a life you love, one day at a time. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. Every morning, you're handed a fresh blank canvas, and in your hand is a paintbrush. That brush is your choices, the actions you take, the decisions you make. The big question is, what will you create today? Each day is a golden opportunity to grow, to polish your skills, and to move closer to the life you dream of. But here's the truth. It doesn't happen by chance. You have to make it happen intentionally every single day. Today, I'm going to share the secret to lasting transformation. It's not about chasing big, dramatic changes or waiting for a perfect moment. It's about small, purposeful steps taken consistently. Success is built from simple habits practiced daily, while failure creeps in when we repeat tiny mistakes without correcting them. The gap between where you are now and where you want to be lies in those small, often ignored choices. I've narrowed it down to 10 key areas you can improve every day to reshape your life completely. Let's dive in, explore them together, and get you ready to take action right now. Let's start with your mindset. Your mindset is like the lens through which you see the world. It colors how you handle challenges, seize opportunities, and view yourself. A strong, positive mindset can turn a setback into a stepping stone, while a negative one can make even the smallest obstacle feel like a dead end. You can work on this every day. Maybe today you decide to find one silver lining in a tough situation. Tomorrow, you practice staying calm when stress hits. The day after, you remind yourself that you're capable of growth, no matter the odds. These tiny shifts build a mindset that attracts possibilities. Think about someone who's always complaining. How often do they stumble into success? Not much. Their negativity is like a shield that repels opportunities. Now, picture someone who's optimistic, who sees potential where others see problems. They're a magnet for people, ideas, and success. Improving your mindset just a fraction each day is like tending a garden. Each seed you plant grows into something beautiful over time. I once knew someone who felt stuck in a rut, convinced life was against them. I told them to start small, find one thing each day to appreciate, one reason to believe in themselves. Slowly, their perspective shifted, and so did their life. They became confident, driven, and unstoppable. You can do the same, one thought at a time. Next, let's talk about communication, your ability to connect with others. Life is all about relationships, whether with family, friends, or colleagues. Your words, your tone, your ability to listen, they're the glue that holds those connections together. Great communicators don't just speak clearly. They build trust, inspire, and understand others deeply. You can sharpen this skill every day. Today, try listening to someone without thinking about your response. Just be present. Tomorrow, practice sharing your ideas with confidence, but without arrogance. The next day, choose words that encourage rather than criticize. Each step makes you someone people want to connect with. Have you ever had a conversation go sideways because of a misunderstanding? A single misstep can spark conflict or close a door. But imagine if you refined your communication daily. How many bridges could you build? How many misunderstandings could you avoid? I once worked with someone who struggled to connect because they talked over others. I suggested they practice active listening for just one conversation a day. Over time, they became someone people trusted and respected. Communication is your superpower, and you can strengthen it every day. Now, let's dive into self-discipline, the engine that drives your dreams. Without discipline, even the grandest goals stay out of reach. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you're not in the mood. It's choosing to work on a project instead of binge watching, or getting up early to plan your day. You can build this muscle daily. Today, commit to finishing one small task before checking social media. Tomorrow, set your alarm 5 minutes earlier to start your day with purpose. The next day, push through a moment of procrastination to complete a goal. These small acts compound into massive results. Discipline isn't just about willpower. It's about creating habits that make success automatic. I once knew someone bursting with talent but stuck because they lacked discipline. They'd start projects with enthusiasm but abandon them when the excitement faded. I told them, focus on finishing one thing at a time, no matter how small. They started completing tiny tasks daily, and over time, they built the discipline to tackle big dreams. Today, they're thriving, and they'll tell you discipline was the key. You can do the same, one choice at a time. Another critical area is challenging your limiting beliefs. We all carry thoughts that hold us back. I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. I don't have what it takes. These are just stories you've told yourself, and you can rewrite them. Each day, confront one negative belief. Instead of, I can't do this, say, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of, I'll always fail, say, I'm building my path to success. I once met someone trapped by self-doubt. They believed their past failures meant they'd never move forward. I encouraged them to start small, celebrate one tiny win each day, and reframe their thoughts. They did, and slowly their confidence grew. They went from feeling defeated to achieving goals they once thought impossible. You can too, by tackling one doubt daily and replacing it with belief in your potential. It's not about erasing fear. It's about choosing courage, one step at a time. Time management is another area that demands daily focus. Time is the one resource we all share equally, 24 hours a day, no more, no less. But how you use it defines your outcomes. Wasted time is a lost opportunity. Improve this every day. Today, write down your top 3 priorities and tackle them first. Tomorrow, eliminate one distraction, like turning off notifications for an hour. The next day, practice saying no to tasks that don't serve your goals. Productivity isn't about being busy. It's about focusing on what moves the needle. Plan your day each morning, but don't forget to schedule rest. Balance keeps you sharp. I've worked with people who felt overwhelmed, claiming they didn't have enough time. I'd tell them, you have the same hours as everyone else. It's about using them wisely. I once helped someone who was always busy but never productive. We started with a simple morning routine. List 3 key tasks and protect an hour of focused work. Within weeks, they were getting more done than ever. Start small, prioritize, and watch your time work for you. Knowledge is your next focus. In a world that's constantly evolving, standing still means falling behind. Commit to learning something new every day. Read an article, listen to a podcast, or take a short course. Today, explore a topic tied to your career. Tomorrow, pick up a new skill, like public speaking or budgeting. The next day, dive into something that inspires you, like a biography of someone you admire. Each piece of knowledge adds to your value. The most successful people aren't just naturally gifted. They choose to grow. I knew someone who transformed their life by dedicating 20 minutes daily to learning. From a low-paying job, they became an expert in their field, all because they invested in their mind. Knowledge is power, and you can unlock it daily. It's not about formal education, it's about self-education. The more you learn, the more you can achieve, and it starts with one small lesson a day. Your finances deserve daily attention too. Money doesn't define you, but how you manage it shapes your freedom. Most people struggle not because they earn too little, but because they don't manage what they have. Improve this every day. Today, track every dollar you spend to see where it goes. Tomorrow, create a simple budget to live below your means. The next day, save a small amount, even if it's just a few bucks. Small choices, like spending less than you earn, build wealth over time. I've seen people with modest incomes create financial security through smart habits, while others with high salaries live paycheck to paycheck because they overspend. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and grow. I once advised someone drowning in debt to start tracking their expenses daily. They were shocked to see how small purchases added up. By cutting back and saving a little each day, they built a safety net within a year. Start small, stay consistent, and your financial future will thank you. Personal growth is a journey that never ends. Life is about becoming a better version of yourself, not tomorrow, but today. Work on one aspect of yourself each day. Today, reflect on your strengths and areas for improvement. Tomorrow, try a new habit like journaling or a morning walk. The next day, practice staying calm in a stressful moment. Growth isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Set goals that align with your values, not just your ambitions. I've learned you attract what you become. Want better relationships? Be a better friend. Want success? Build successful habits. I once knew someone who felt stuck in every area of life. I suggested they start with one small goal each week, like reading a chapter of a self-help book or practicing gratitude. Over time, they became more confident, focused, and fulfilled. You can too, by taking one step daily toward the person you want to be. Purpose is what gives your life direction. It's the spark that keeps you going through tough times, the reason you get out of bed. You don't find purpose in one big moment. You cultivate it daily. Today, spend a moment thinking about what truly matters to you. Tomorrow, take a small action toward a dream. The next day, make sure your choices reflect your values. Purpose doesn't have to change the world. It just has to light you up. I once met someone who had wealth and status but felt empty. They lacked purpose. When they started focusing on helping others, even in small ways, their life gained meaning. Each day, they lived with intention, and their happiness soared. You can do the same, one purposeful step at a time. Purpose isn't static. It evolves as you grow, but it starts with small daily choices to live for something bigger than yourself. Finally, let's talk about gratitude, the key to a rich, fulfilling life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already yours. It turns scarcity into abundance. Each day, find something to be thankful for. Today, it might be a kind word from a friend. Tomorrow, it's the roof over your head. The next day, it's a challenge that made you stronger. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. Write it down, say it out loud, share it with others. I knew someone who hit rock bottom, jobless, heartbroken, lost. They started writing down one thing they were grateful for each day, no matter how small. Slowly, their perspective changed, and so did their life. They found opportunities where they once saw dead ends. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it gives you the strength to face them. And it's contagious. Your positivity inspires others to see the good in their lives. I once saw a group transformed by one person's gratitude. They started sharing what they were thankful for, and the whole room lit up with hope. You can spark that same change, one grateful moment at a time. Let's bring it all together. Your life is a canvas, and each day is a chance to add a new stroke. Focus on these 10 areas: mindset, communication, disciplined beliefs, time, knowledge, finances, growth, purpose, and gratitude. Improve just a little each day, and you'll be stunned at where you end up. Success isn't about luck or talent, it's about the small choices you make consistently. What can you do today to start? Maybe it's reading a page of a book, saying thank you to someone, or setting one clear goal. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's here now, waiting for you to act. This is Angst English, your partner in building a life you love. If this message hit home, smash that subscribe button, share this video with someone who needs a spark, and drop a comment below. Tell us, what's one small step you're taking today to improve your life? Let's walk this journey together, one day at a time. Keep growing, keep shining, and we'll see you in the next video.